Hi, it's Kathy Chenna here with Catching Up with Kathy. I'm at Rocky Point for the first annual Daffodil Dash. You see, everyone is out here today, and it's for one main cause, to fight cancer. Donations are being made at thedaffodildash.com. The mayor is here, Diana Dilworth. We've got some amazing sponsors, BMO, as well as 98.7 CKPM FM, and many, many more. The run is about to get underway. Let's get things started.
Go!
Before the major event, there were a couple of mini dashes for the younger participants.
Look at him go! Run!
Go, Lincoln, go!
Yeah! Future Olympian right there. Future Olympian. Get set. Go! Nice job, kids.
As the latecomers signed in, those in attendance were inspired by Clara and her mom, Andrea's story of Clara's recent battle with cancer.
She's got to go up and say good luck when you go on stage. Oh, that's fine. So you'll just line up. Okay. Good luck. I love you.
My name is Andrea, and this is my daughter, Clara. And we'd like to thank the Canadian Cancer Society for inviting us to speak today. It's a true honor to be here.
April's all about cancer awareness, and it's wonderful to see everyone wearing daffodil pins.
I know you are here today because someone you love is battling cancer, has survived cancer, or someone you love has lost their life to cancer. It's a terrible disease that brings us all together.
Just like you, cancer is very close to our hearts, and we are here today to share our story.
On February 2nd, 2012, Clara came down with a headache at Sparks one night. She had the usual fever and vomiting. We thought it was the flu. After reaching a 40-degree temperature and her being sick all night, we took her to Children's Hospital. She was immediately admitted to emergency and ended up in the intensive care unit. She was battling a bad case of strep A, which quickly turned into another infection, epiglottitis, which swelled her throat. Her airway was closing quickly, and she had to be intubated and attached to a respirator to assist her breathing. She had many doctors, including the infectious disease control, trying to figure out her symptoms, and after a few days of not responding to any treatments, doctors determined she should have a bone marrow biopsy. 2 days later, at only age 5, our beloved little Clara was diagnosed with leukemia, ALL. We were devastated. How did our healthy, active, smart, beautiful girl become diagnosed with cancer? At that time, she was in kindergarten and busy, dancing, swimming. She showed absolutely no signs. She spent a total of 8 days in ICU, and once she was diagnosed, her treatments began, and we saw improvements in her health. We were moved from ICU to the oncology ward, where we stayed another days in isolation. Upon our arrival home, we began giving her medications morning and night and started our twice-a-week visits to Children's Hospital Oncology Clinic. The side effects of the medicine began right away, including food cravings, and she required our full-time attention. Her body changed. Her face and belly bloated, and her legs got very bony and weak. She could barely walk on her own. She began losing her hair early in the treatment due to the medication and eventually was bald. In the first few months, we had several unplanned and overnight visits staying at the hospital, some lasting up to 2 weeks. All of this was exhausting and took a toll on our family. Clara has a brother, Brennan, who was 3 years old at the time, and Clara ended up missing 3 months of kindergarten. We learned there are different phases of her treatment that would have us in and out of the hospital, sometimes more, sometimes less, but the chemo treatments would be ongoing for 2.5 years. Doctors are now going to follow her until she's 18 years old. Our life was forever changed. We learned within a few months of her being diagnosed about Camp Good Times. We've been fortunate to attend family camp the last few years, and I can't emphasize enough the impact this camp has had on our family and our lives throughout the different phases of her treatment. Camp Good Times provides a safe, comfortable atmosphere with doctors and nurses immediately there. The staff and volunteers are upbeat, compassionate, caring, and so invested in our children and our stories and are there to make a difference. The kids are able to relax, enjoy activities such as swimming, canoeing, rock climbing, and crafts. There are many wonderful staff and volunteers on site that interact and engage with the children and even take our kids for a few hours each day so the parents can spend some time together, enjoy some of the adult activities, and most importantly, interact with the other families who are going through similar issues. No matter what stage of treatment Claire was in each year, camp offered us something different, and we felt incredibly safe knowing that our sick daughter was surrounded by great care. We have made lifelong friends. We will be forever grateful to the Canadian Cancer Society for this amazing experience and providing a special quality of life to families and children dealing with childhood cancer. During her treatment, there were many ups and downs, but we followed Clara's lead by staying positive. She's a true inspiration to many, and in April 2014, Clara was officially done her treatment. She made her wish and she went to Hawaii. And just when we were ready to put cancer behind us and move on to the next chapter of our lives, we learned my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and at age 67, he got prostate cancer. Anyways, with the same positive attitude that my daughter fought cancer, he did. And he sought help, he sought guidance, and attended support group meetings, all thanks to the Canadian Cancer Society. And I am thrilled to say that both Clara and my dad are in remission and they're cancer-free. So, on Friday night, we celebrated Clara's 2-year milestone. She's 9 years old, and you can see that she is thriving. She loves to dance and is very active in the Tri-Cities community, which has also been a huge support to us and our family. Because of your donations, families like ours were able to put some of the worries and heartaches behind us and enjoy an amazing experience at Camp Good Times. We've talked about some of the statistics already, but I want you to know that while you walk or run today, think about your loved ones, why you are here today. Think about the children like Clara, how many needles, how many blood tests, how much medication, and how much chemo treatment she had put in her little body, and how brave she's been. Today, over 60% of Canadians diagnosed with cancer will survive at least 5 years after their diagnosis. In the 1940s, the survival rate was 25%. Because of your donations, children like Clara diagnosed with leukemia, ALL, will see a 90% success rate with less invasive treatments.
Be proud of yourself knowing you're here and making a difference. Every bit helps and every bit changes people's lives. Thank you for being here today to support the Canadian Cancer Society at the first Daffodil Dash in Port Moody.
I'm here with Brooke Sherwood, the organizer of the Rocky Point Daffodil Dash with the Canadian Cancer Society. Brooke, tell us what is your goal here today?
Our goal today was to try and get the community to come out and support those on a cancer journey, and they really have. We have over 100 people registered today, and it's been a great success.
Fantastic. The weather looks nice and bright. The runners are already on foot. And is this happening through other areas in the Lower Mainland?
Yeah, there's many events that are happening around the Lower Mainland, as well as all over the province. Last year, Vancouver was the first Daffodil Dash, and this year we have 12 different events across the province and communities all over, and it's so exciting.
Fantastic. And what is your financial goal? Do you have a financial goal for this event right now?
We do. It's $10,000, and I'm happy to say that we're already over the $8,000 mark, so we're feeling really good about getting there.
Yes, I trust that you will. I know you will. I was saying earlier, cancer does affect everyone. We heard Clara's story today. I also talked to another gentleman, and his father at 67 years old was diagnosed with cancer as well. What's your take? If you had to sort of give some advice or some inspirational messaging to people that are living with cancer right now, what would you say to them?
I think it's be hopeful. We know statistically that more people than ever are not just surviving cancer, but they're thriving. And it's because of communities like Port Moody and the Tri-Cities that continue to support those on a cancer journey by coming to events like these and making a donation. The Cancer Society has amazing support programs that are free. And so I would encourage people that are on a journey or even looking for more information, go to cancer.ca and it's all there for you. Please take advantage. And if you want to donate to us, you can go to cancer.ca/Daffodil Dash and select the community nearest to you. Port Moody would be ours, and we would really appreciate any help anybody can give us.
Fantastic. Thanks so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Tri-Cities Community TV wishes to congratulate the winners of this year's Dash, as well as the participants and volunteers that made it happen. And of course, you're all winners.
I'm running for two reasons. One, my stepdad passed away from cancer, and also my girlfriend passed away from ovarian cancer last year. She passed away 29 days after her diagnosis. So get checked, watch your body, and stay healthy. And we'll see you at the run next year.
It's Kathy Chenna here with Catching Up with Kathy, and I've caught up with Gallagher's Coffee. The runners are just coming in right now. It's been a fantastic day here at Rocky Point for the first annual Daffodil Dash. Over 100 runners participated in this event. Let's hope that it gets bigger and better for next year. I'm signing off right now, and don't forget to catch up with me soon.